The demand for speech-language pathology assistants is growing fast and will continue to grow well into the future. The rapid growth has been fueled by many factors, including an aging population, earlier diagnosis of childhood communication disorders, and a growing number of children with differing needs being included into school classrooms. To meet this increasing need, speech-language pathologists must work at the top of their license. SLPAs play an important role in making that happen. If you are interested in working with individuals who are experiencing communication delays or disorders, then this field of study is the perfect match for you. In Oklahoma, speech-language pathology assistants primarily work in the public school setting or pediatric outpatient clinics. Speech-language pathology assistants work under the supervision of a licensed speech-language pathologist. There is currently a shortage of speech-language pathologists in Oklahoma and nationwide. The number of individuals needing communication services continue to rise. This has created a robust job market for SLPAs. Oklahoma City Community College offers the first and only speech-language pathology assistant program in the state of Oklahoma. The mission of the OCCC SLPA program is to educate students at the level of the associate degree for Oklahoma and the global community, to expand knowledge in the field of speech-language pathology assistant through scholarship and clinical experience, and to promote and facilitate continuing education and professional development of program graduates working in Oklahoma schools and healthcare settings. Our goal is to prepare compassionate, problem-solving, reflective, and clinical practitioners to facilitate the importance of lifelong learning and to graduate SLPA students who successfully apply for and receive a license from the state of Oklahoma. Our goal is to prepare our students to provide evidence-based therapy services to clients within their scope of practice. OCCC SLPA graduates are qualified to apply for a license from the Oklahoma Board of Examiners for Speech-Language Pathology and Audiology, also known as a BESPA, and a teaching credential from the Oklahoma State Department of Education. They are also eligible to take the American Speech-Language Hearing Association National Examination to become nationally certified. Because each state has their own licensure qualifications, it is important that you research those requirements for the state you wish to work in. Some states require a minimum of an associate's degree, while others require a bachelor's degree. To apply for the SLPA program, you must first apply to the college to become an OCCC student. After that, you must apply to the SLPA program. The OCCC Office of Student Success Advising can help you each step of the way. The application is located on the SLPA webpage and is available the first week of February of each year. The deadline to submit your application is the first Friday in June. Special application requirements and procedures found on the website must be followed. You must submit official documentation of high school graduation or GED completion. All official transcripts from every college you attended prior to OCCC, the qualifying score on the Next Generation Acuplacer test, and a copy of the payment receipt of your health application fee. Please read the requirements carefully. Applicants who are accepted into the SLPA program begin studies in August. Those are accepted into the program based on a preferential point system. Each preference point you earn increases your chance of being selected for admission. These preference points are found on the OCCC SLPA website. All students must pass a pre-placement drug test and a nationwide background check. Please note that a felony conviction may affect your ability to obtain a state license or a teaching credential with the State Department of Education. There are immunizations, annual TB tests, and CPR requirements that must be completed before any clinical placement or observation. The best aspect of the OCCC SLPA program is that all academic studies are online. This means that you can participate in the program from your current residence and work around your schedule. There is a fieldwork component that is required. You will need to complete 25 observation hours during your first year of study. During your second year of study, you will complete a clinical experience for a minimum of 100 direct clinical contact hours, a minimum of 50 hours in the fall semester and 50 hours in the spring semester. The SLPA Clinical Coordinator works hard to find a clinical placement near your place of residence. Graduation from the OCCC SLPA program requires a minimum of 61 credit hours. 42 credit hours fall within the major course of study. This would include courses such as Foundations of Speech-Language Pathology, Anatomy and Physiology of the Speech Mechanism, and Introduction to Speech-Sound Disorders. The remaining 19 hours fall within the general education curriculum, courses such as English Comp 1 and 2 and Contemporary Math. There are no prerequisites for the program. You can complete your major course of study at the same time you complete your general education requirements. Many students accepted into the program have already completed their general education requirements prior to applying to the program. That coursework generally transfers over to meet the degree requirements. The academic portion of the program is presented in an asynchronous format. This means that you are not required to log in at any specific time. Your materials and curriculum content are typically set up in a weekly format so that you can read the material, watch videos, or complete assignments on your own timeline, as long as it's completed by the stated due date. The program also relies on a computer-based simulation to help round out your clinical experiences. All SLPA major courses are 8 weeks in length, with the exception of Clinical Experience 1 and 2, which are a 16-week course. The estimated cost of the AAS in Speech-Language Pathology Assistant degree is a little less than $10,000 for the 2 years. If you have already met your general education requirements, that cost falls to just under $6,500. If you are ready to join in the exciting journey of one of the most fulfilling careers available, please visit with your Student Success Advisor or contact Sarah Baker, the SLPA Program Director.